Tamika's scandalous life in Santa Cruz, the love, lies, and betrayals of a country girl. Set against the backdrop of Santa Cruz St. Elizabeth, where the sprawling hills meet the bustling market streets, we meet Tamika, the woman whose life is a magnet for gossip and drama. At 25, Tamika was the talk of the town, infamous for her beauty, fiery personality, and tangled love life. With 6 children from 3 different men, each tied to her in a web of deceit and betrayal, Tamika's life was a living soap opera that no one in Santa Cruz could ignore. But beneath the whispers and side eyes from the townsfolk, Tamika carried secrets that could destroy the lives of every man she had ever been with. Her story wasn't just about scandal, it was about power, survival, and revenge. Dwayne, the city playboy, turned village outcast. Dwayne was the first. A smooth-talking businessman from Kingston, Dwayne came to Santa Cruz on the pretense of scouting land for a new development. He was tall, handsome, and carried himself with an air of confidence that made every woman in the village swoon. But Dwayne had a hidden agenda. His engagement to the daughter of a powerful politician in Kingston meant he needed to keep his affairs discreet. When Dwayne met Tamika at a village dance, he was instantly captivated by her. She was different, wild, fearless, and unapologetic. What started as a harmless flirtation quickly turned into a fiery affair. Dwayne promised Tamika the world: a house in Kingston, a life of luxury, and the freedom to leave the simplicity of Santa Cruz behind. Tamika, young and naive at the time, believed every word. But Dwayne's facade began to crack when Tamika discovered hidden receipts for expensive jewelry that was not meant for her. Her suspicions were confirmed when she overheard a conversation between Dwayne and his fiancée during one of his business calls. Tamika was enraged. Instead of confronting him privately, Tamika decided to expose Dwayne in the most public and humiliating way. During a community meeting where Dwayne was presenting his development plans, Tamika stormed in with proof of his lies: love letters, photos, and voice recordings of their intimate conversations. She handed them out to the villagers, ensuring that his fiancée's family in Kingston would hear every sordid detail. The fallout was catastrophic. Dwayne lost the land deal, his fiancée called off the engagement, and his reputation was destroyed. He fled Santa Cruz in disgrace, but not before learning that Tamika was pregnant with his child. Curtis, the farmer with 2 faces. Tamika's next great love was Curtis, the local farmer with a reputation for being reliable and trustworthy. Curtis was everything Dwayne wasn't: honest, hard-working, and seemingly devoted. After the chaos with Dwayne, Tamika thought she had found stability in Curtis. They quickly became the village's it couple, with many believing Tamika had finally settled down. But Curtis wasn't the man he appeared to be. While Tamika was raising their child and helping him on the farm, Curtis was secretly rekindling his relationship with his high school sweetheart Rochelle, who had recently returned to Santa Cruz after a failed marriage in Montego Bay. Tamika started noticing the signs: late-night work trips, whispered phone calls, and the way Curtis would stiffen whenever Rochelle's name was mentioned. Her suspicions were confirmed when she followed him one evening to a nearby hotel and caught him checking into a room with Rochelle. Tamika didn't confront Curtis immediately. Instead, she plotted her revenge. During a village festival where Curtis was being honored for his contributions to the community, Tamika took the stage and exposed his double life. She brought Rochelle's love letters and photos of the two together, ensuring the entire village saw Curtis for who he was. But the ultimate scandal came when Tamika revealed that Curtis had fathered a child with Rochelle while still living with her. The villagers were stunned, and Curtis's once pristine reputation was shattered. Tamika left him on the stage, humiliated and broken, and vowed never to trust a man again. Shane, The dangerous love that nearly destroyed her. Tamika's most tumultuous relationship was with Shane, a notorious bad boy with ties to Jamaica's underworld. Shane was everything Curtis and Dwayne weren't: bold, reckless, and dangerously exciting. He swept Tamika off her feet with his rugged charm and promises of adventure. Their love was intense, passionate, and completely toxic. Shane introduced Tamika to a life of luxury, showering her with expensive gifts and taking her to the most exclusive parties. But Tamika soon realized that Shane's wealth came from illegal activities. He was deeply involved in drug trafficking, and his connections to dangerous men made their relationship. Tamika tried to ignore the red flags, but when Shane started using her house as a stash spot for his drugs, she knew she was in over her head. One night, the police raided her home, acting on a tip that Shane was hiding contraband there. Tamika was arrested and spent 3 days in jail before Shane bailed her out. Furious and betrayed, Tamika confronted Shane, demanding he choose between her and his criminal lifestyle. Shane laughed in her face, telling her she was just another pawn in his game. That was the moment Tamika decided to take him down. Using everything she had learned about Shane's operations, Tamika anonymously tipped off the police, leading to a massive raid that dismantled his entire network. Shane was arrested and sentenced to 15 years in prison. Before he was taken away, Tamika visited him one last time and said, "You thought you could use me, but I used you to destroy yourself." The return of the 3 men years passed, and Tamika had built a life for herself and her 6 children. She had become a successful businesswoman, running a thriving shop in Santa Cruz and earning the respect of the community. But her past came back to haunt her when Dwayne, Curtis, and Shane all returned to the village, each seeking redemption and a chance to win her back. Dwayne came first, now broke and desperate after losing everything in Kingston. He begged Tamika for forgiveness, claiming he had changed. But Tamika saw through his lies and sent him away. Curtis followed, divorced, and trying to rekindle their love. He promised he had learned from his mistakes, but Tamika reminded him of the pain he had caused her and their children. Finally, Shane arrived, fresh out of prison and determined to make amends. He told Tamika he had found God and wanted to start over, but Tamika wasn't convinced. The final showdown. In a dramatic twist, all 3 men confronted Tamika at a community event, each trying to outdo the other in their apologies and promises. Tamika, now stronger and wiser, stood before them and the entire village and delivered her final verdict. "You all thought you could break me, but I turned your betrayals into my strength. I don't need any of you to define me. I've built my own life, and I've raised my children without your help. You'll never get another chance to hurt me again." The crowd erupted in applause as Tamika walked away, leaving the 3 men to face the consequences of their actions. The village of Santa Cruz had never seen anything like it. Dwayne, Curtis, and Shane, the 3 men who had betrayed Tamika in the past, all returned, each trying to win her back. But Tamika, now stronger than ever, had one final lesson for them. "You thought you could break me, but I used every bit of pain you caused to build my empire. I don't need you. I've already won." The villagers erupted in applause as Tamika walked away, leaving the 3 men in her dust, a symbol of her triumph over betrayal and heartache. Valuable lesson. Tamika's story is a powerful reminder that self-worth comes from within. In a world where betrayal and manipulation are all too common, Tamika teaches us that forgiveness doesn't mean letting someone back into your life. It means letting go of the pain and reclaiming your power. If you love this wild, scandalous story of betrayal, revenge, and redemption, there's more where that came from. Don't miss out on the next thrilling tale. Like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel for more gripping Jamaican stories that will keep you entertained and leave you wanting more. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.